Welcome back, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to another NTW3 battle. Now, I unfortunately was working the 4th of July on the day after, so this is a late video, but you know, late is better than never. So this is to kind of commemorate the 4th of July. It is a, I guess, 4th of July themed battle. It's the Redcoats in the 1812, I guess you would say, in the 1800s. Fighting the Americans. So the second war where UK wanted to take on America once again and ended up not doing too hot. Now, of course, I'm not saying they didn't do some terrible things in America. Some decisive victories were won by the UK, but ultimately America stood strong, was able to keep their freedom. I'm not gonna say more of that because, you know, you can start having some controversial conversations. I feel like I've had some arguments on both sides, but I think Napoleon, if I'm remembering correctly, Napoleon actually made it kind of rough for the British to continue their fight in America, and yeah. Anyway, so to get away from the politics side of things and in more to the historical side, we have a 4v4, like I said. We have a 7-point, 5-point, and another 6-point and 6-point. So a lot of low points for the USA. These are, of course, the cores for this time frame, and of course you have the UK as well. They're going to be bringing a lot of Canadian, some UK troops, mostly some Canadian forces, some of the Iroquois and Native Americans as well. They do have a LOC they have taken, and you saw the Indian Lancers, I think. But the USA seem to be consolidating here, guys. They are setting up. Smith is meeting up with Harrison. Brown is kind of pushing here on the flank. And Jackson, the hero of New Orleans, is pushing up the remainder of his army. Man, there's some Cherokee warriors here as well. So quite the large force here. Now, the UK are, well, they're getting pretty close over on this side. But you know, I'm sure we're gonna have some clashing over here. The UK do not have the high ground, but they do have a nice road system to be able to mobilize quickly on. Looks like the US are going to be taking this high ground. We will see if they hold on to this LOC. They may actually be bypassing it entirely, which means the UK rolling down this road may have a chance to flank the USA, as they are all going straight together, consolidating. We do have the squares kind of flanking. Ooh, it's got really loud, so I'm going to stay away from the drums. Yeah, some cavalry kind of skirting around here. These cav trying to make sure that these Indians aren't going to take out their skirms or artillery. You did also see there were some rockets way back here. Maybe they moved. I don't know where the rockets are now. I saw some rockets. But anyway, we have the UK actually getting pushed here. They are forming up and actually taking some shots at the UK already, as they are going to be forming in a line of battle. Look at these skirms in the flank. The first rifles forcing the UK to push back a little bit. Also, the USA pushing some cavalry around, trying to maybe flank, get around behind, trying to see where all the UK is pushing up to. Artillery for the UK pushing up as well. Over here, it's just some cavalry. I do hear a cav clash here. Yes, we do. We have some skirmishers getting charged by the UK. Unfortunately, this first rifle probably going to get sliced and diced here, as they're going to get run down. The general also, Jacob Brown, pushing up. Now these line of infantry may get a nice juicy charge off, as these cavalry are gonna die here. Killing one skirmisher. The USA look like they actually clashed over here with more of the cavalry, who's now charging in, but these guys are gonna get flanked, and oh my goodness, we had some howitzers here. Yeah, these skirmishers unfortunately getting caught in that crossfire. The UK trying to just inflict as much damage as possible as they're attacking this side. But I do believe the UK potentially could lose a lot of their cavalry in this first initial engagement. The USA has only lost one skirm unit so far. They may lose another cav and first light dragoons. Oh, they don't. Wow. All right, so I'd say this is a win for the UK, or not for the USA, sorry. And they also have delayed this UK army from pushing up to get some good ground, getting a foothold up on this hill. As now they're going to push up the rest of the troops. I hear some cannon. Yep, we have some 6-pounders. Don't know where the rest of it is. There it is. Man, it's kind of exposed here. There's nothing defending this artillery piece at all. It's an F1, so it's going to move very slow. And artillery is going to be the friend of the USA against the UK. The UK are not going to do as well against the artillery and skirmishers that the USA bring. But here we go. We got them pushing up. This is a different feel for sure than your regular Napoleonic War. I mean, this was less traditional compared to the Napoleonic Wars. I think there's a lot more guerrilla fighting that happened. A lot more, you know, a lot more just fighting in forests. I mean, there were some battles that were fought, but a lot more Native Americans involved. And honestly, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe a lot of Native American regiments, or I don't know if they weren't regiments, but like a lot of Native Americans were fighting in both the Revolutionary War and the War of 1812. I think some people forget about that. It wasn't just the Americans and British. They had a lot of alliances with Iroquois, Cherokee, you know, those type of people. I think the Mohicans were gone by that time. But looks like the UK are going to be pushed up to attack here. The USA are going to have to form up as they are isolated. They may be needing Harrison to move off the hill and attack the UK flank. We will see now. The one thing the USA do have, although I'm not sure if this army has it, usually they have chunky lines, but it looks like they have a lot more infantry, not as much militia, which is interesting. Artillery, 6-pounders, maybe going to set up, maybe going to retreat. I don't know yet. They do have other artillery set up to kind of maybe drive back the UK, force them back. We will see. The UK seem to be advancing with the whole weight of their army on this one UK army. Sorry, USA army. Horse artillery set up. These guys will get away quickly, so maybe they can inflict some losses here. Oh, there they are. The UK have rockets way back here. They struck guerrilla rockets way in the back to fire. Honestly, not even... Rockets don't even do that much. I wouldn't be too concerned about it. Oh, we do have... Oh, the UK pushing forward a lot more cavalry here. Oh, the horse artillery is going to try to get themselves out of there. The US are going to probably have to try to put up some squares here. You can see the UK having some regular lines starting to pour in volleys on the US as they are constantly pushing forward here. We've got some Highland lights. Quebec infantry. And the skirmishers just kind of trying to screen the army, maybe, you know, drop a couple of men here and there, try to defend this USA army. Because this army is in a bit of trouble here. Being totally honest, things don't go too hot for them. But they seem to be getting themselves safely away and pulling a UK army totally away from the other line, which is setting up on the hill. As you can see, it has the high ground. Artillery set up. They have some stakes set up. And they're going to set up and start trying to fire at the US. Both sides have a hill, and they just seem to be content to sit on it. On both sides, we do have cavalry charging in. Ooh, what do they get? Some skirmishers. Easy pickings. Easy pickings. And in fact, there's a general that maybe could go for in some horse art. We do have cavalry that charge against the US. Some light dragoons, I think, so they actually won't cause a rout. They're more for picking apart. Ooh, a friendly volley, unfortunately. The UK shooting their own cavalry, and it breaks them. That is unfortunate. That is hugely unfortunate. Now the UK have cav up here. Too late, though. The US cavalry already away. Jackson pushing up here. He may actually be the one to push over and attack this flank, as the UK are just falling further and further away from their army here. Oh, these guys putting up stakes? Yes, they are. That's a massive stake line. And they're taking losses while they're doing this, too. Oh, come on. Deploy your stakes. There we go. So now UK cavalry can't just charge in without taking heavy losses. But the UK are going to keep advancing. And you can see the USA, you have Harrison pushing forward reserves. He has to put some pressure, as I don't think the USA will do as well in this fight. Over on this side, it looks like we may have some cavalry. Yeah, they're getting shot in the back and routed, as the US have such a decisive hill. They have a lot of skirmishers set up here. These guys are going to start peppering down the enemy. The rest of the forces just kind of sitting here. And look how many forces this is. Look how many men are massed up on this hill. But at the same time, there is a massive fight here by the one army. Brown trying to desperately hold. Artillery firing here, blastering. Oh my goodness. Nice, like, cannon volley right into that infantry. But here we go. Harrison is advancing. Jackson is advancing here. They maybe look trying to pincer and surround this UK army. You can see they're pushing up, using 3 lines to kind of control their flank. It's not going to be enough, guys. This is not going to be enough when this army smashes into the flank. Hopefully another UK army for the UK is pushing up to defend this massive gap they've had developed, because Harrison and Jackson are pushing forward, it looks like. They're going straight for this gap in the lines. But the USA are starting to break. They are breaking rapidly. Artillery about to get stormed here. Can they fire 1 or 2 more canisters before the UK get in front of them? Oh, come on. Fire 1 more. Come on. Fire. Oh, they're not going to get a fire, guys. It's unfortunate. Oh, the UK are actually bayonet charging here, as the USA were trying to go for a flank. Uh-oh. Is this going to be too late? Oh, nice volleys by the USA. Artillery breaking, but some of the UK do break. There's still some reserves here by Brown, so he is not broken yet. He's getting a flanking charge here. More UK forces are starting to break. Here comes Harrison, but you can see there is a reserve line pushing it from the UK, trying to stop them, pushing forward some of the Highlanders, some militia as well. Oh, here come the rockets. And the USA are desperately trying to push here. They actually seem to be winning a little bit here, even sending in some light dragoons. Form a square, please. Yes, they formed a square. And so this cavalry not able to do much to actually help out on this side. The UK still pushing. Now they have pushed the USA off of this hill. Ooh, these guys gonna get a volley off? Please tell me you get a volley off. If you can't tell, I'm rooting for the USA. I am American after all. Nice volley by the US. And actually USA has pushed across this river. They managed to get themselves out of there rather fast without taking super heavy losses. Now the USA are now in a shootout against the UK, who have formed up a massive line. They have reserves behind, shifting over to help out with that incident on the left. Looks like US are going to push for Jackson being in reserve, but also Jackson shifting over forces. Skirmishers pushing out in front, more cavalry pushing over, though they need to save, they're trying to save Brown's army. But Brown is holding firm here, guys. He has managed to only lose, what, 2 lines? And then, no, 3 lines, I think. Yeah, he lost 3 line infantry and artillery, but not bad. Not bad, considering how outnumbered he is. Now, there's a lot of... Smith has a lot of forces up here on the hill. I feel like he could easily start shifting some of these chunky militia units up to the front lines here and start letting them take some volleys while some good quality infantry sit on the flank and chip away at this UK line. I don't know who will win this line fight, to be honest. The UK have some better stats, but their units are usually a little smaller, and they have some cheaper units as well. These militia, land bear style units. They have a lot of them. But they are firing a lot faster than the USA are. Come on, USA! Do your thing. Ooh, nice bunch of skirms set up. These guys actually are going to really start peppering down this UK defensive line in the rear. And what's interesting now is it looks like the UK may have overextended. You see they're forming like a... It reminds me of the pioneer days when like the covered wagons were going west and they'd form like covered wagon circles to defend against the Indian attacks. That's kind of what the UK is doing right here. They have formed a semicircle, and I think the US know these guys are kind of on the defensive right now. If they get enough forces here, they can do a massive blow and destroy this whole UK army that's kind of gotten a little ambitious pushing forward. I mean, this is free game here. But there are reserves pushing forward to save this line, so they got to move rapidly if they want to win this fight. Look at that. And yeah, see, they're actually starting to bend just because of all these skirms here, guys. This is going to be difficult for the UK to deal with. Let's see how the center fight's going. We do have some cavalry charging in against those skirmishers, breaking them immediately. We do have some lines here, but ooh, they're going to go for another militia unit, and the UK are going in for the melee. Where's the cav to counter this attack? Oh, they need a general to... Oh my goodness. They can reform the reserves. They can reform the reserves. It's okay. They gotta watch out for this morale debuff. It will cause mass routing if they're not careful. Over here, it does look like even... Wow. More cav charging in against the Rangers as infantry now pushing forward. USA sent in some Rangers. Oh, things are going rough here. Look at this, though. The UK have this weird formation here. Look at this. So unorthodox. They're fighting backs to each other. The UK managed to capitalize a little bit here, but they pulled back. The USA are going to be able to reform with more reserves. One thing the UK does not have. And let's see what this U.S. Army Brown can do. He's separated entirely from his allies, but still fighting the good fight. And the UK are just dishing out such good volleys, I think. That is the problem. They have such good stats. And they have some decent-sized units. Now, I don't know if they're going to try to smash through here. Looks like Smith is mobilizing some forces. He does have some skirmishers set up here. And I do think they've been peppering down this line. They need to focus this side or focus right here. I'm not sure. Start to maybe actually firing in this direction. They need to maybe soften up the center. That's a weak point. They don't have a lot of reserves left. What to do, what to do? That is the question. What is the USA doing? Because they are obviously setting the stage here. They are the ones making the moves. The UK are just countering whatever offensive moves are made. Or maybe not. Maybe they are shifting momentum here. It looks like the UK are pushing up a line to assault the US line. The US are just reforming here, keeping the distance away from this UK force. They have a grove, which actually will help with some of that missile blockage. Catch some of the bullets, actually. Ooh, the UK over here are breaking. Wow. Good job. The UK are, like, the USA is doing an excellent job of tying up a lot of forces in the rear and also breaking some. Now they're going to fall back across the river as the UK are trying to push up. The Looks like the UK, though, are ignoring this, having one army maybe deal with this entire force. Maybe two of them, I'm not sure. But the rest are going to start pushing and putting pressure on the US forces here. In this area seems to be the point at which they are consolidating the most of their forces. And the US artillery is not up yet. And there's a 12 pounder, yeah. 12 pounders right here. They could be really using that artillery. More artillery. That's not even set up yet. That's the problem. The US's artillery isn't up yet, and they need that. They probably need to depend on that. It wouldn't be a bad idea to fall back a little bit so your guns are a little closer. I mean, if you push up this 18 pounder even to here, or even to like right here, and they could be firing onto this UK line, would be a bad idea. But I feel like the US are doing a little bit of a job now. They are holding fast the line. Their militia are taking some losses. They have reserves, but they also are pushing skirmishers and line of retreat to this flank. I bet you they may try to outshoot this side. Oh, look at this, though. The U.S. getting pushed, Brown getting pushed as the U.K. are even cross over the river a little bit. And Brown has been forced to fall back into the trees to kind of hold his line. Doing his best, I would say, against the odds here. He is only he's a 7-pointer, actually. He's a pretty strong army, which is probably why he's done so well on the back foot here, being behind enemy lines. I am concerned this U.S. army is going to start breaking here in the center, but that is why he has the reserves. Nothing happening over here. Oh, the U.S. did a bayonet charge. No, they sent in their cavalry. Now they're gonna fall that cav back. Maybe. Nope, it's gonna get charged. UK seem to be doing a real hard push here. USA really in trouble. They could bayonet charge these two units and probably break them. Over here, you have US going in for melee. This beautiful flank. Oh, look at the rockets coming in. They're going in for that flanking charge. Pushing the center. If the UK start falling back, it is over for them. Ooh, those rockets actually doing some damage. We have a cav charge in the center, though. Oh, they form square. And this cavalry unit's gonna have to fall back and choose a different target. Yep, US actually encircling and pushing back this flank. Beautifully done. Look how many units it took to actually kill. One unit to time place, one unit to flank. And that's what killed them. Here we go, Cherokee Warriors getting close. Surprisingly for being skirms guys, these guys have a really good melee. But now the UK have to push forces back this way. They have to hold this flank as it's getting attacked. Nice counter charge by the UK. US, though, starting to really push forward here. They're starting to chew up this line as best they can. This is their only hope. The Cherokee Warriors going in, pulling out the tomahawks. Oh, look at the morale breakage by the UK as the USA are going in. Reserves pushing forward, but now Brown has to attack. He has to attack on this flank. The US just made a huge win here, pushing forward. Ooh, the UK, though, getting very aggressive in the center still, setting up some sappers as the USA are going to start having some real big problems here. They have their reserves pushing forward, the militia. Still nothing happening over here. This is where the magic is going to happen for the USA. If it's going to happen, it's happening here. They've caused a decent amount of breakage and actually forced the UK rear guard to actually have to fall back as Brown now can attack at will where he wants. Oh, look at this morale wavering. A nice charge against the Rangers. The Cherokee Warrior is going to charge in, maybe try to get a rear charge in. And these are like grenadiers almost. Nothing to be sneered at. Oh man, the UK getting real pressure here on this flank. They also are pushing in the center, but it seems like USA had enough of a reserve to hold them back. Oh, we do have some engagement here now on this hill, or in between the hill, as the UK and US seem to be engaging here. A very even fight at this point. There is artillery support for the US on this side, which has got to be nice for them, you know. Holy cow, the US are just committing to a fight here. And the UK are in full retreat. Fully retreating, guys. We have some cavalry, the Mississippi Adams Dragoons. They are wrecking the UK's world a little bit here. Trying to chase down some of the UK cavalry. UK still has a secondary line here, so the US is going to be very cautious. But they keep pushing this side, holding in the center, which they seem to be doing a beautiful job of. This whole line, Jackson could be pushing this unit up here. Start pressuring the center because all the reserves have shifted over. And Brown, General Brown, he is doing very well now. Pushing into the reserve line. You hear that woohoo of those US forces. They can feel victory in their grasp. Uh-oh, UK are going to get caught out in rear charge. The USA is going for the cold steel. And nothing really happening here yet, but that's probably going to be stagnant. Here it goes. Yep, bayonet charge. Sending in the volunteers, the militia. Oh my gosh. And if Brown can cave in, the US general may be dead soon. This cav needs to get in this fight. It's all crashing down. The whole battle's crashing down. The mass rout by the UK. Oh, it's over. The battle, we won the war. We won the war. And a general has been slain here as the UK. Oh my gosh. The mass rout happening here. And now this poor UK force here. I mean, they're getting shredded up too. Beautifully executed on that flank, going in here and just slowly pushing down. And then when they divert reinforcements, they attacked in the grove, and that was it. That was it. The UK weren't able to reform in time. And now look at this, Harrison attacking from multiple directions, killing off the UK forces. And now Smith just needs a clean house here, sending in some cavalry here. The Rhode Island Provincial Marines. Oh, never mind. It wasn't some cavalry. It was infantry. And they're going for the flank. And, oh, cavalry in the back lines. Okay, that's it. This is going to be game over here. This militia can push up here, as there's not much left. There's a small pocket of UK resistance holding this hill where the US held so bravely before and got broken, pushed back. I guess they didn't break, they just got pushed back. But the victorious USA, I mean, they took some heavy losses, guys. The US took some heavy losses, but they managed to get the win. And here we go, the US, they feel it. They feel a victory within their grasp. I'm gonna go back and fire some fireworks in celebration. Well, you have one pocket of resistance left. Also, looks like some grenadiers took out that rocket unit. So, you know, all is left. Oh, they have the 12-pounder firing. But it looks like there is a horse artillery for the UK, as they're going to make their last stand here. The general and the remainder of the forces here making the final stand. Oh, that's cool. You can see a ship in the background. I didn't even notice that. That is very cool. I can't get too close or else it doesn't look cool anymore. Look at that. The British landed and then, you know, their ships teleported. It's going to rise up into the sky. Woohoo! That's so funny. That's so funny that they do that. All right, I'm going to fast forward here as they prepare probably for the final assault. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, so the rockets are finally getting dealt with. Oh, that was probably annoying having them there. But yeah, the U.S. are now going to push forward for the final assault. At this point, I'm pretty sure the British would surrender. But not today. Oh, look at this. They're trying to make a break for it. That artillery is going to be quite a problem. Okay, I know I fixed the sound. Let's fix it again.
Yes, sir.
Forward into him, boys. Forward into him.
Orders understood.
Look at like a grasshopper looking unit. That's kind of cool. Oh, the U.S. charged in here. The Wandering 11th. Nice countercharge. Even now, this fight seems a little bit rough. Like I mean, the U.S. are going to win this, but they are taking some losses. The U.K. not going down without a massive fight. Ah, there you go. Stick it to him. Such deadly volleys. Well, that will be it. Minus one or two remnants of UK forces that are marching like maybe we're in LSCs. Are now marching to engage. We have a cool looking skirm unit. Wow, look at these guys. They're like a wolf. They have wolf skins. Very cool. Where are they going? Not sure why they're still attacking a unit way back here, but at this point, let me fast forward. Man, that was only a, what, how long of a battle was this? 33 minutes. I mean, it's basically over,
Now they must
but
break.
not a massively long battle. Still, I was concerned for the U.S. I'm not gonna lie, I was very concerned for a little while there, especially when they pushed Brown so hard, forced him back here. It looked like he was gonna get surrounded. And then that first initial attack here, I think
We have killed their general, sir.
if the
Now
UK,
they must break.
okay, can you let me talk now? Thank you. If they had pushed your reserves up with their cavalry, I think maybe they could have broken the USA here. Because there was that mass rout, and that mass rout causes a debuff on the USA's morale, and those units were running back towards the units that were still in the fight. It would have caused a lot of morale issues for the USA. If there had been units behind that cavalry to charge in here, I think they could have broken through here. Maybe not, you know. This is just hypotheticals, of
Glorious
course.
victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
The problem with UK, they were holding well everywhere else. It was just right here. They had that little flank. They got a little too close. The US pushed enough reserves over and were able to push on that flank and at the same time kind of push forward to give pressure. Because if you know what, if you just, you know, it's basic, you know, basic common sense, I guess you'd say. If you know they have a line like this and they're about to get flanked, you know they're going to push their line back. In fact, the whole line will probably push back to reform to face that. So if as you're attacking, you start marching this whole line forward, automatically they're going to be trying to deal with this flank, but at the same time, they're also probably going to want to pull their whole line back. When they're marching backwards, that's the time to give them the cold steel. They can't be standing and shooting you, especially the UK. They won't be able to shoot you because they're marching. And even if they turn around and shoot at you, the odds of them getting a volley off, it's more like a 80-20%. Like 80% chance they won't fire in time, unless, of course, you're far away, which is why you have to preemptively start marching forward, putting pressure on them. They'll get scared. They'll start running. Yeah, I can pull up the results, I think. I'm pretty sure I have the results for this battle. But yeah, this was sent in to me by Sharpie. I think he was playing as the... Who is this? Jackson. Yeah, Andrew Jackson here. We can get some nice kills with the militia, the Louisiana Blues. Combat Gen here. Got 296 kills. New Orleans militia. Look like Grenadiers, I swear. They're G5, so I'm not sure that works. But 159 kills. That just... Militia, I mean, the Mississippi Adams Dragoons got some really good kills here. So... let me pull up the results. I think I have them, so give me 1 second. I can search for them. All right, guys. Sadly, don't have them. Hopefully, this gets fixed in the near future because, yeah, I want to probably get the results back at some of these battles. So anyway, guys, so that'll be it for me today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Stay tuned for more videos coming out soon, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in another video.